So a day-to-day would be arriving on site, having a group meeting around a campfire with the whole site, where we just sort of discuss plans for the day in like a whole site. And then we go down and split into our individual groups. I'm part of Sparrows, and we talk about our lessons, sort of structure of the day. After we sort of discuss that, it'll be a matter of helping ourselves to coffee, drinks, teas, waffles. Then we wait for the kids to come in. As soon as the kids come in, it's sort of like a meet and greet. We go down to meet them at taxis, and we sort of have half an hour of sort of playtime with the kids where we organise games, try and involve them in anything we can. That could be like whittling, playing tag, building something, anything along those sort of lines, before we all get together and check in. The check-in's a really important part of the day for us. We sort of get to know where the kids are, sort of if they're feeling too fast, too slow, if they're feeling lazy, if they've got loads and loads of energy. So we can sort of gauge where to shoot our lessons at to certain learners. And then we sort of break into our lessons. So the lessons will be sort of short 15-20 minute lessons, but they can be, it's quite fluid. You know, the lessons can last longer or very short depending on how involved or interactive the kids are being. In between lessons we sort of have sort of brain breaks, we call them, where learners are able to go off and play for 5 minutes before we engage them again in lessons. We sort of tend to have a learning bodies section at the beginning of the day, and then a core topic where we're discussing sort of curriculum-y stuff or pastoral stuff, and then we have breaks in between. We then go towards lunch. Lunch is a group, whole site occurrence where we all cook around one campfire and we all go and eat together. We then break off and we do certain different games. So in Sparrows it often ends up being football, and then we have in Buzzards we do board games, and then in Kingfishers we have art classes. So the learners are able to then choose their activity. Then we dive back in after lunch into one more lesson, and then we have sort of like choosing time and reward time where the learners are able to go and play, and if they've been on task and doing what they are supposed to be doing, or you know, engaged with what we're doing, they can earn free time when they can do what they want. And then it'll be taxi time, and then we sort of engage them in getting their stuff together, moving their way down to the taxis, and we sort of say bye. And, after the kids are gone, we take a nice sigh really. And then we sort of all the staff gather together and talk about the events of the day, some of them positive, some of them negative, so we can all try and build together and sort of learn from any